Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Our topic for today is analytical listening in problem solving. The objectives of this lesson are: define and explain analytical listening, gather data and collect information through analytical listening, and use analytical listening in problem solving. Let me discuss the analytical listening process. The first stage is the receiving stage. This is the stage where you prepare yourself to clearly hear sounds or information. The second stage is the understanding stage. This stage enables you to process information and generate meaning from what you heard. Next is the evaluating stage. This is the stage where you critically examine all the details of the information you heard. After critically examining the details, you go to the responding stage. It is where you give feedback through verbal or non-verbal response. This is now the time for you to react after analyzing the information. Last is the remembering stage. This is the stage where the heard and analyzed information can become stock knowledge, which you can tap for future use. In trying to solve a problem using analytical listening, here are some steps to remember. First, define the problem. Identify the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, and how from the information you've heard or listened to. This will help you determine the problem. Second, generate alternative solutions. Try to list down all possible solutions to the problem you have identified. Third, evaluate and select an alternative. This is now the time for you to choose the best solution to the problem. And last, implement and follow up on solutions. Now let us try and apply the steps. I have here an article published by Philippine Star. Let us read, identify the problem and possible solution. Manila, Philippines. Cyberbullying is on the rise, and the United Nations Education Agency warned, attributing this to the COVID-19 pandemic, as more students are living, learning, and socializing online. According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, known as UNESCO, bullying affects 1 in every 3 students at least once a month, and 1 in 10 is a victim of cyberbullying. This has led to an unprecedented increase in screen time and the merging of online and offline worlds, heightening youngsters' vulnerability to bullying and cyberbullying, UNESCO said. So the first step here is to define the problem. Now, let us identify the who. Who are we talking about in this article? We're talking about the students. What? What is this article all about? This is about cyberbullying. Where? What country do they pertain to? Philippines. When? When did cyberbullying increase? During pandemic. Why? Why did it happen? More students living, learning, socializing online. How? There is an increase in screen time and merging of online and offline worlds. So, these steps help us determine that the problem here is the increase in the cases of cyberbullying among students during pandemic. Now that we have identified the problem, let us now go to step 2, alternative solutions. So here are some alternative solutions to the problem. We could suggest to limit screen time for students, educate everyone about cyberbullying, or implement laws against cyberbullying. So these are just some of the alternative solutions. After identifying the problem and proposing some solutions, the next step is to evaluate and choose an alternative solution. When we say choose, you have to choose the best possible solution. This solution must be doable, something that we can immediately do to prevent the increase of cyberbullying. So here is an example. Limit screen time for students and educate them on ways to protect themselves against cyberbullying. So I believe that this solution is doable and students can apply this in their everyday life. The last step is implement and follow up. So we can suggest to students to apply less screen time every day and ask them to avoid engaging in activities that may lead to cyberbullying. So this is a day-to-day process and it needs follow-up to see the effect or the results of this solution. Is this going to be effective or not? For our activity, listen to the song Where Is the Love by Black Eyed Peas and identify problems and propose possible solutions. So I have here example problem from the song. So from the song, we can say that it talks about terrorism and also what possible solution we can have for this. People should be united and make decisions and actions for the welfare of everyone. Okay, so that would be a possible solution for terrorism. Another problem cited from the song is misinformation. So how do we stop or prevent misinformation? We could suggest people to spread facts and not fake news. So these are just example answers for this activity. Another activity is creating a song. So the instructions are create a song about the problems in our society and its possible solutions. You can use the tune of your favorite song. So I made an example lyrics to the song using the tune of Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. So I entitled this Our Mission. So if we're gonna sing this, it would be like this. If nations are at war and unity is gone, stand for peace. If drugs and crimes kill our dreams, protect communities. If misinformation and fake news spread, share the truth. If graft and corruption still lingers, promote transparency. So this is just an example of creating or composing lyrics of a song and using a tune, a familiar tune that you know. I hope that you understand our topic for today and thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, type in the comment section. Thank you very much. See you next time.